So today is the Royal Rumble. It's a little weird to have the Royal Rumble in February, but I guess they didn't want to interfere with the NFL playoff games. But whatever, I don't follow the NFL. But I do follow professional wrestling, the greatest performance on earth. So today is the Royal Rumble, which in my opinion is the most exciting wrestling show like ever in the world. It's really cool. And this year, I'm especially excited because I don't think there are any clear winners in either Rumble match, but we'll get to that in a minute. Due to the fact that the Rumble matches are going to take just about an hour, maybe an hour, 10 minutes each, there's only 4 matches on the card tonight because they only have so much time, right? And we'll get to the Rumble matches in a minute, but first we got to get the non-Rumble matches out of the way as Logan Paul enters the ring. Also, look at this free cam. Ooh, exciting. So the first match on the card is the WWE Tag Team Championship match. It's best 2 out of 3 falls between the Motor City Machine Guns and the defending champions DIY. Of course, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano are DIY. And then the Motor City Machine Guns are Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. They were the tag team champions, but earlier this year in January, DIY defeated the Machine Guns to become the new tag team champions thanks to the interference of Pretty Deadly. And this time it's a best 2 out of 3 falls match, and I think it's going to be a very even contest. I think the Machine Guns might even look quite strong over the course of the match too. But I think that Pretty Deadly are going to show up and interfere yet again. It's going to come down to the third and final fall, and Pretty Deadly are going to cause DIY to retain the tag team championship. So I think that Ciampa and Gargano will walk out still as tag team champions. So that match would be pretty cool to see. Next up, we have a ladder match for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion between Kevin Owens, speaking of, and Cody Rhodes. Now, Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania last year to become the undisputed WWE Champion. And then the Winged Eagle belt was brought back at Saturday Night's Main Event. Of course, Kevin Owens claims that he is the champion. He didn't beat Cody Rhodes, but he did give him a pile driver at the end of the match and everything. Either way, there's a bit of a disputed champion angle that we're running with here. Kevin Owens claims he's the true champion, and Cody Rhodes says that it's Joe Hendry. And Cody Rhodes is the legitimate champion. But either way, they're going to have a ladder match tonight to determine who the one true WWE champion is, and it's going to be Cody Rhodes. I really do love the feud between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. I especially love heel Kevin Owens, right? I think this is a great feud, and I would love to see this feud be extended beyond just the Royal Rumble. I think we might see more of this feud later on, but either way, Cody Rhodes will walk out as champion, and I hope that the Winged Eagle becomes the standard belt from now on, because that belt is really sweet. And then we have the 2 Rumble matches. Hey, there's AJ Styles. So we'll start off with the Women's Rumble. I don't think there's a clear winner, but I could see a handful of wrestlers winning. I think Charlotte could win. I think Io Sky could win. Bianca Belair could win. I could see Jade Cargill winning. I really could. In my opinion, I think Io Sky is the best winner. But I think more likely than not, Charlotte is going to win. She's going to be coming back to wrestling in the Rumble match. And I think she most likely will win. I think if she wins, she'll face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, and that'll set up the 3rd match between those two. Of course, Rhea and Charlotte worked a fantastic match at WrestleMania 39, one of the best matches of the year, so I know that Charlotte will put on a great match with Rhea. But I just don't think Charlotte necessarily needs to win. I would love to see Io Sky win. I'd be happy if Jade Cargill won. I do expect Jordynne Grace to make her official WWE debut tonight at the Royal Rumble. I think she'll make it pretty far into the Rumble. Maybe we'll get a big one-on-one face-off between Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe even Masha Slamovich shows up. She's the Knockouts champion in TNA. Maybe Becky Lynch returns. Who's to say for sure? And some people are even thinking maybe AJ Lee shows up. I don't think that's going to happen. Sorry. But who knows? I mean, crazy things have happened at the Royal Rumble. So I think Charlotte is going to win, but I really want Io Sky to win, or Jade Cargill. I'd be happy with that too. I think Jade will have the most eliminations, and I think Io will last the longest in the match. I think the final 4 might be Bianca, Charlotte, Io Sky, and maybe Jordynne Grace. That might be the last 4. Maybe Jade Cargill's in there too. It's The Rock! So that'll be interesting to see. And the next up, we have the men's Royal Rumble match. Likewise, with the women's match, it's hard to tell who the winner is going to be for this match. There's a case for CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Drew McIntyre. Any of those men have, they all have a legitimate reason to win the Rumble. There's a case for everybody. But I think CM Punk is going to win. I think the final two will be John Cena and CM Punk. A lot of people want John Cena to win so he can get his big match at WrestleMania and maybe potentially break Ric Flair's World Championship record. But I don't think it needs to happen. I don't think Cena needs to win the Royal Rumble. Maybe I'm just lame. I don't think Cena needs to win the Rumble. It's not necessary. I think that Roman will show up in the match, obviously, because he has a case for winning too. He wants to go right back after Cody Rhodes. I think Jey Uso might eliminate Roman Reigns. And maybe there's like some bloodline shenanigans. Maybe Solo and Roman have a big square off in the ring. That'd be pretty cool. But with everything being considered, I think CM Punk, what happened to the ropes? Anyway, I think CM Punk is most likely to win. Now, in terms of special appearances, I have no idea. Maybe Joe Hendry shows up. Joe Hendry better be there. That's all I'm saying, because it's too good of an opportunity not to pass on now that we can have TNA talent on these shows. Please have Joe Hendry. Please. It'd be awesome. I think Seth Rollins may return. That'd be cool. AJ Styles could return. I'd be happy to see that as well. And in terms of who has the most eliminations, I think maybe like Braun Breaker might have the most eliminations, because that guy's a workhorse as it is. And I think maybe John Cena lasts the longest. I'm not saying Cena is going to enter early, but I think John Cena will be the final two. Him and Punk, I think, is who's going to come down to. And then I would have maybe Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns be the last four. That's what I would do. But when it's all said and done, I think Punk will win the Royal Rumble. And he'll probably go after Gunter, maybe him and Cody, I don't know. So those are my predictions for the Royal Rumble. Of course, it's going to be very exciting to see how this show ends up running. I'm very excited for it. Maybe I'll upload a video about my thoughts on the Rumble, but either way, it's going to be interesting to see as CM Punk, who could be the winner, shows up in the Rumble. I also don't want the winner of the Royal Rumble, either one, to be the first four that enter the Rumble. Like, usually, especially the last couple of years, the winners were very early on in the match. If they entered number 1, number 2, number 3, stuff like that. Can we get number 19 winning at least once, just like a legitimately random number? But either way, those are my Royal Rumble predictions. I'm very excited for this show.